What's going on, Lawn Care Nation? Richie Plemons, Plemons Lawn and Landscape. I know it's been a while. I think my last video I made was back in December. Here it is, like almost February. We were busy. I mean, just absolutely busy. We had Christmas holidays, spent a lot of time with family, and just took a break. Pretty well, just kind of took a break from all forms of social media. So I decided to take some time off, rethink some things, put some things together for our 2020 season coming up, get ready for that. There's so much that we're going to change to really, you know, to make us more profitable, and it's kind of a stepping stone kind of idea, I guess you would say. You know, last year we moved everybody to the service agreement. You know, you either had a service agreement or a contract with us. This season, we've taken that a little further. You know, it's full service maintenance. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you're leaving a lot of money on the table by not doing just mow and goes, you know, for here or there. We no longer do bi-weekly properties. It's all weekly. You know, and like I said, some of you are probably going to disagree, and you know, and it's not something that would work for you, but it's going to work in my case. Well, let's hope it works in my case. It may not. I mean, it may be a total failure. But what we plan to do this year is, like I said, everybody's gone to a weekly service agreement. Of course, all of our commercial properties are on contract. And sorry if I start to echo a little bit, I'm kind of bouncing here. This road's kind of rough. But, you know, back to what I was saying, you know, you're either a weekly service agreement, or you know, if you're commercial, you're under contract. So that's some things we changed. We did change our business management software this year. A lot of you know that we run Yardbook in the past. We've experimented some with Jobber, and now we've finally settled with LMN, Landscape Management Network. If you guys don't know what Landscape Management Network is, I'll leave a link down below to golmn.com. It's a full business management software that literally, they have what's called a fast track system, where they can take your profit loss from last year's tax returns, and you can also put together your you know, your budget for the whole year. You make a sales goal, you put together a budget that you plan to spend this year, and you stick to it. It literally breaks it down and lets you know what you need to make to be profitable automatically. You're not trying to figure it out anymore with calculators and doing it on your own. It does it for you. It will tell you exactly what you need to make per hour to be profitable. I love it. It works great. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below, golmn.com. Some other things that we've changed this year. We've actually gotten rid of a ton of properties. I hear guys all the time, oh, we're doing 75 properties a day. And you may be able to do that. Where I'm at, you're not going to do 75 properties a day. The yards are just too big. We don't have the postage stamp yards in most of our communities here, which we would all love to have. But we're not lucky enough to have that in this part of rural North Georgia. So we have a lot of farm properties. We do have a lot of commercial properties. Currently, we're sitting at about 50-50 commercial and residential. And it's slowly changing to about 75% commercial, 25% residential. And a lot of people say, well, commercial just isn't profitable. That is incorrect. It is not profitable. I've noticed when you go through a national management company, if you have the commercial properties and you're dealing with the business yourself, it can be just as profitable as a residential property can. I've yet to figure out how. You know, a lot of people say that it's just not profitable to do commercial, when it really can be, as long as you do it correctly. You haven't seen us on here a lot, like I said, because, you know, we took some time off. We spent time with family over the holidays. I bought a boat, getting my bass boat ready to go for the springtime. You know, fishing's just, you know, I'm ready to go. I mean, I'm ready to get on the lake, but it seems like every time I get a day off, it's pouring down rain or 30 degrees outside. So then we get the nice days usually when we're working, except for today. We got a rainy day today, so We won't be doing much maintenance today, but we will be going to get some trees, and we've got to plant some trees at our customer's location today. So we're going to be putting in a couple of trees, and while the ground's nice and soft, right? Another thing I want to talk about is the Lawn and Landscape Society event. We got it coming up next month in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I hope a lot of you guys are able to come to it. I'll leave a link down below to it, how you can register. It's $250. That covers your hotel, that covers food, that covers all your expenses while you're there. It takes care of everything. You just got to get there. As long as you can get there, everything else is taken care of with that $250. There's going to be a ton of giveaways. Skag is going to give away a 52-inch V-Ride. Toro's giving away a 30-inch self-propelled mower. Numerous, GoPros, filming equipment, gimbals. There's coolers. I mean, there's just so much stuff they're giving away. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You're going to see speakers are going to be like Sean Spencer, Spencer's Lawncare, Jason Ambrose, Wally Wood from Beach River. I'll be there. Plus, there'll be a ton of other guys there speaking. It's not all about saying that our business models are better than yours. There's probably going to be more people in the audience that's going to be able to, guys that are going to be there that can probably tell us and teach us things. So it's not just a teaching event. Yes, we're going to have teaching. We're going to have demos. We're going to have, it's just going to be a fun event. We're going to have a blast. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get to connect with one another and have some fun. So if you get a chance, make sure you register for that. And that's coming up February 26th, 27th, and 28th, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to catch up. I've been gone for so long. There's so many things I was trying to remember I wanted to talk about, right? A lot of people, they put their videos together and kind of, plan it out. I've never been one to do that. I kind of just swing by the seat of my britches when it comes to my videos. So, great event, Lawn and Landscape Society event. LMN for our business management software, cutting down the number of properties we got to do more profitable properties. That's something I should have probably mentioned about LMN. By knowing your numbers, you don't have to try to break your back every day to hit your sales goal. By knowing your numbers now, you know what you need to make on the hour to be profitable, and you literally can do less and make more. With me, when I say do less and make more, I've literally dropped my amount of customers back to about 25 customers. We were up to, at one point I had like 100 and something customers, and was literally working my hands to the bones day after day after day, sun up to sundown, 7 days a week. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, that's just tough work. You're not going to be able to sustain that by yourself for very long. We learned where we needed to cut back. We learned where I was spending too much money on certain things. We learned where the bad debt was hurting us. LMN's going to teach you to leverage your debt to help you work through that and get rid of that debt. So I can't speak highly enough about how great that software is and how much it has helped me to cut my customers back, like I said, to about 25 customers, and still making the same amount of money. When I say making, I may not be grossing the same amount, but I am making the same amount. So it's a learning process. I've learned where I've made my mistakes, where I was doing things wrong, and now I'm learning where I'm going to fix those mistakes and be more profitable and not have to work nearly as hard. There's nothing wrong with that. And I seen it, there was a big thing in one of the Facebook groups I had seen a couple of weeks ago. A lot of you probably don't see me a whole lot in Facebook groups. I'm not in a ton of them. I'm just in a handful, I believe. People add me to them. Usually I'll go ahead and leave the group. And I'm not knocking Facebook groups. I have no problem with that. It's a great place to go and get learning material from people and learn things. So by no means am I knocking a Facebook group. But I had seen a post where some people were talking that said that us YouTubers, we don't know what we're talking about. We just do this for the money. That if we've got time to video, we're not working hard enough in our business. And I have to disagree. That's probably one of the most how would you say it? it's just incorrect. You know, it's just not right. You know, if you know what goes into YouTube, and you know, they say that we could be spending more time on our business instead of running a camera. Well, some of these guys that I see say things like that are the same guys that you see in these Facebook groups posting every single day, posting questions, posting constantly. There's nothing wrong with that. They're looking for answers, and they're working on their business. But I can turn my camera on and sit it on a yard quicker than I can make a post on a Facebook group. I'm not saying don't post to Facebook groups. That's, you know, before anybody thinks that, you know. There's nothing wrong with posting and asking questions. That's what we're here for. That's what the Facebook groups are for. That's what the YouTubers are here for. We want to be able to help you the best way we can. We may not have all the answers, but that's where people, you know, are going to say, I can't answer that. But let me help you find someone who can. Instead of knocking one another, let me help you find someone who can answer that for you. You know, and that's the proper way to take care of that issue. But they say that if we got enough time to make YouTube videos, then we should have enough time to do more yards. What a lot of people don't see is the nights that after we're done working, you know, 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, we get home, we spend some time with our family, we eat dinner, we do paperwork, do office, back office stuff, you know, then we start working on videos. I mean, we may be up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning making videos, and we're back up at 5 getting ready to go to work again. So that's one misconception that a lot of people don't realize about some of these YouTube guys is they work really hard. They have very successful businesses, and they work extremely hard. I mean, there's no two ways about it. You know, I am so busy in my daily life with work, and then I turn around and I do YouTube, and then, you know, I've got family time, and Saturday and Sunday, that's my time with my family. I don't post a whole lot on the weekends. I don't do a whole lot on the weekends. I spend time with my wife and my daughter and the rest of my family. You know, of course, now we got the boat. We'll be at the lake a lot during the summer, so going fishing. But anyway, guys, starting to ramble a little bit. It's just something that, you know, I heard that, you know, someone in a Facebook group said we're just not successful in our business, and that is far from the truth. As a matter of fact, what do you guys find to be successful? That's up to you. That is your perspective. What is success to you? What is success to me? What is success to that person? It is not my place to say someone is not successful. Just not my place to do it. So if you think YouTubers are not successful in lawn and landscape because they make YouTube videos, you're dead wrong. There's some very successful people out here, and just because they choose to do it on a YouTube video and make a little money off YouTube, so be it. They're putting food on the table for their family. That's all that should matter. That's all that should matter. You know, what is it? Most millionaires have 7, 8, 9 incomes. So, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with guys making money off of YouTube. They put a lot of work into it, and I'll be honest with you, you don't make enough for what you do put into it. You put a lot of work into it, and you don't make back what you put into it, I guess you would say, unless you have an extremely large channel. So anyway, guys, I need to quit rambling there. I'm going on and probably boring you guys to death at this point. So anyway, that's just kind of something quick and sweet. You know, someone said I wasn't successful because I'm a YouTuber, or someone said this YouTuber wasn't successful because, you know, he makes videos. So, but anyway, guys, make sure you like, subscribe. I'll leave a link down below to all those things I just talked about with LMN, the Lawn and Landscape Society event. I'll leave a link down below to those. And we'll see you guys in the next video.